Oh my God. I need help. Somebody call 911. No, just don't call 911. Don't call 911. Don't call 911. No, but welcome back, y'all. I know y'all are excited to see me again. I know you're like, girl, your teeth. I got veneers. I'm just playing. I did not get veneers. I just got a very expensive braces that were overpriced. Braces are overpriced in my opinion, and I feel like they should be free. I feel like braces should be free, in all honesty, because it's part of like health. I'm not playing though. I stand on that. Braces should be free, or they should not cost the amount of money that they cost because it is expensive. And this is where I went. Psych. I'm gonna gatekeep. I'm gatekeeping y'all. No, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. What's it say? I'm back and I'm better. I want you to know, baby. It's a song, but I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, I know you're probably like, where have you been? Where have you been? For the past 2 episodes, it's been you and other people. I know y'all met Maddie and Courtney, and that show was good. Like, I think that was probably like one of the best podcasts I've. Well, no, the one with Brayley, because Brayley's funny. But yeah, y'all seen Brayley, and trust, that will not be the last time y'all will see them, because y'all will see them again. Maybe I should like get all 3 of them together. Like, putting Brayley on a podcast, putting Brayley in front of a camera in general is just funny. Like, that girl will have me laughing all day. So I'm to a point like, Brayley, stop. You're getting on my nerves. No, I'm just playing. I love Brayley. I love her. But no, I actually was in Kansas not even 2 weeks ago. Like a week ago. But probably when I upload this video, it might be 2 weeks. Nah. I'm really going to try to get better, y'all, with like uploading and like bringing out the content for y'all, because I've been slacking and I really need to lock in. Speaking of locking in, that's what today's. Are you ready for today's episode? But no, let me finish it. I get sidetracked. I'm gonna get sidetracked, and that's okay. Y'all gonna have to stick with me. Stick with me, twin. Lock in. I tell you all the time to lock in with me. Oh yeah, look at the nails. It's about time for them to come off. Not come off, because this is my real nail. Lily saying no? No? Yes, it's my real nail though. I got pink. What color should I get next? There we go. Getting off track again. But no, I was actually in Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. Either I didn't listen in school, or B, they didn't teach me what I was supposed to learn. Instead, they teach me Y equals MX plus B, which I've never used in my adult life yet. Anyways, I did not know there was a Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri. I was mind blown. When I found out that there was a Kansas City, Missouri, I was like, so the Kansas City Chiefs, whatever, they don't live in Kansas. They live in Missouri. I was mind blowing. Like, my mind just hit. I had a slow moment. And y'all know I'm half white, so that was my blonde coming out. That was funny. I got some blonde hairs though, y'all. Y'all be surprised. I got some blonde hairs. It's like, they're just gray. They're gray. Because I've been stressing. And don't come from my backdrop. I do not have a steamer. I don't. But I might be something I invest in until I'm able to get, a real podcast room. A real podcast room. Hint, 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 hint. Jordarian, if you're watching this, he better tune in. He better lock in for real. But no, I'm excited to be back. But I actually miss like having people on the show with me. I think I need to start doing that more, like bringing people on more. Like, honestly, in this summer, because like I'm almost done with school, so I'm gonna lock in with the YouTube, with the podcast, and I got some plans, like some fun like stuff. But like I'm ready to lock in for real. Like, seriously, I'm ready to lock in. Like, I feel like in the past, like, I was taking it as a joke. Like, I really wasn't. I was locked in, but I wasn't locked in for real. And like, that's where we're going with today's episode. Self-care. Becoming her. Becoming her. That's what I call it. The title is going to be called Becoming Her. because that's exactly what I'm doing. I am becoming her. That's what I'm doing. I'm becoming her. And I know you'd be like, how are you becoming her? You're already her. I know I'm her. I know. But no. I have to leave the old her alone because the old her, she was toxic. I'm going to say it louder. She was toxic. I was toxic. I can admit it. And that's what people struggle to admit. You're toxic. Everybody is toxic. Like, and I'm gonna admit it. I was toxic. Like, I was. And it's like, I'm grown enough to say it. I was toxic. And like, literally, I'm leaving that alone. Like, I am leaving it alone. And I'm glad I'm leaving it alone because I couldn't deal. I could not deal with it anymore. I was getting tired. Oh, I was getting tired. I just couldn't do it. But like now, like I feel like I'm giving my like, you know how you know how you have to update your phone? I'm updating me. I'm updating her. This is her 2.0. This is Patty Wade 2.0. Like I'm becoming her 2.0 and like I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like literally. I have literally been locking in with myself the past week. Like, well, it ain't really been a week, but it feels like it's been a year, but it ain't even been that long. But like the past couple of days, I've literally been locking in with myself and focusing on myself. Something I probably should have been doing a long time ago. But I never really understood, like, I don't know about y'all, but I can say this. I'm glad that I'm learning it now and not when I'm older, like 30, 40, 50 years old down the line. I'm glad I'm learning it now while I'm still in my 20s. I feel like your 20s is like, your 20s is literally a time like where you go through it all and you don't even know what you're going through. Like, there's people that are in their 20s and like they're probably doing better than I am, you know, or I'm probably doing better than somebody else is in their 20s. Like, your 20s is a hard year. And it's crazy because I'll be 23 this year and it doesn't even feel like it. I still feel like I'm a kid. I'm not even going to lie to you. I still feel like I'm a kid. And the reason why I probably still feel like I'm a kid is because I haven't really been taking life seriously. I'm be honest. I haven't been taking my life seriously. I've been taking it as a joke. And I haven't not been taking advantage of the things that have been coming my way. You get what I'm saying? I know my hair is bad, y'all. I need to get a retwist. I need to go lock in with Miss Kanisha and go get a retwist. But that's coming. There we go, getting off track. But I literally have just been like, your 20s is it's just crazy because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in life. Should I be having a real adult job by now? Should I still be in school by now? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in my 20s. I don't know. My 20s is my free trial. Once I get in my 30s, okay. Really, I take that back. Once I get to like 26, I should be locking in for real. Like, so I have 3 more years because I'll be 23 this year. That is crazy. That is crazy. I will be 23 years old this year. That's crazy. I'm getting old. And like, it's crazy to think about because I literally talk about this with my cousin. And like how we're just growing up and it's just crazy. I need time to stop real quick. Like I really do. But like that's what we're talking about in today's episode though. Becoming her 2.0 because we're leaving the old her alone. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is something I learned like in 2022. In 2022, I tried. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to do the Daniel fast. I lasted maybe a week, but as I was doing the fast, in the fast it said it takes 21 days to form a new habit. So right now I'm on day 2. I gave up junk food. It's probably something I probably should have did during Lent, but I didn't. But I gave up junk food. Right now I am on day 2. And it's been a struggle. Like, I have been so tempted to, like, I'm sitting here right now, and I'm looking at a bag of chips. And they're literally eyeing me, and it's like, I know you want to eat me. Pause. But it is like, but honestly, like I haven't. It's only day 2, but honestly and truly, I haven't been craving it. Like, let's say, what did I eat today? I had a protein smoothie, which was actually really good, 10 out of 10. And with some chia seeds, 10 out of 10. And then I haven't had no snacks. I had eggs and sausage, like a late breakfast. And then for dinner, I had 2 cups of broccoli, 4 wings, and some rice. That's what I had for dinner. Cause I'm really trying to become her and lock in and lose this weight, baby. I'm trying to lose this weight because I'm tired of being a big back. But that's like, I'm really like, I don't know if y'all understand, but I'm really trying to lock in and become her and focus on myself. Self-care. Like, I feel like that's something that a lot of people struggle with, is taking care of yourself and focusing on that self-care. Like, it can be the smallest thing as going to have a lunch date by yourself. Like, when I was in Kansas, I went and I ate dinner by myself. And I was like, I was really talking to one of my friends, and I was like, I'm going to go eat by myself, and I'm scared. And they were like, why are you scared? Like, just go do it. And I was like, because, like, I don't want people to judge me. Like, I'm finna go eat by myself, and I'm going to look like I'm a loner. And honestly, that is fine with me because I've been at peace being by myself. No weird stuff, but, like, I don't know what it is, but lately I've been at peace with being by myself. Like, doing things by myself, going places by myself. I've been at peace with it. Like, which is that probably sounds bad. Like, you probably like, you don't get no friends. I don't know. I like being I said it in the podcast episode when I was with Maddie and Courtney. I forgot that word because I always get them mixed up. Anyways, so I went to eat dinner by myself. It was at a barbecue place, and it was actually really good. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, all these people are probably like, why is this girl eating by herself? Psh, I was chilling. Let me tell you something. That was probably the best time I've had in a long time. I literally sat down. I ate my pulled pork sandwich. That was so good. I want to go back to Kansas just for that sandwich. That sandwich was so good. But I ate my pulled pork sandwich by myself, and I literally sat back, and I reflected. And I was like, and I started taking like notes and stuff in my phone. And I sat back and I reflected, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing this more often. I can be something as simple as going to have a cup of coffee by yourself. Like, I was like, I really need to start doing this more often and locking in with myself. Like, doing things for me. Like, just yesterday, I got my eyebrows done. And I know you're probably like, that's like the most simplest things. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're doing something for yourself because you have to put you first, and you can't be worried about everybody else and what they got going on. I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a selfish way, but you cannot be worried about everybody else and what they got going on. And I'm not saying completely shut everybody out. That's not what I'm saying at all. No. But you got to set boundaries for yourself. You know, you got to start doing for you. Take that time out your day. It can be as simple as an hour. Take that hour to yourself and go do something. It can be as simple as going for a walk outside. Like, it's so simple. And that's literally what I've started to do. Like, I've really started to lock in with myself and starting to take care of me. Like, for instance, I want to have a better health. Like, I want to be more healthy, you know. Like, because when I was in high school, you know, I was active, you know, so I was healthy. And it's like, ever since I graduated, I feel like I let myself go. I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I really did. I let myself go. Like, I stopped taking care of me because I was too worried about taking care of everybody else and making sure everybody else was straight. You know what I mean? So it's like now, and now I don't mean it in a selfish way, but it's like, you know what? No. It's okay to say no. And I feel like that's what some people fail to realize. Like, it's okay to say no. If I tell you no, that's not me being a bad person. That's just me taking care of myself. And that's something that I struggle with. But it's like I said in the beginning, I'm glad that I'm learning it now versus learning it later down the line. Because at the end of the day, baby, it's you and yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you. I mean, unless like you're married and stuff like that, I mean, that's a completely different story. Like, that's I guess. But at the end of the day, even though if you are married, you should still be taking care of yourself, you know, because you still have to take care, you know, because at the end of the day, you have to go home and take care of, you know, like home stuff. Like, I'm not married, so I can't be preaching that stuff yet because I'm not married. I'm not married, so I really can't be preaching that stuff yet. But I can be preaching for the people that are my age in their 20s and that they don't know what's going on with their life and they don't know what they're doing. That's what I can be preaching. So, like, I just feel as though like once I graduated high school, I just completely let myself go, and I just went on a spiral, like bad. Like when I say I went on a spiral bad, I went on a spiral bad, and it's just like now I look back, like literally, I don't know if y'all have seen the TikTok trend where it's like the oh my God, that is not fail, you know. And I ended up doing one of those trends, and like I was looking back at the videos, and I was like, I cannot believe what four, 5. I want to say between 4 or 5 years ago. I cannot believe that was me. Like I cannot believe that was me, and that's how I was coping with the stuff I was going through. Like that is so bad. Like, and I hate. Like, now that I look back on it, I literally hate that I did that to myself. And that's how I chose to cope with the stuff that I was going through. Like, if I could go back and do it again and redo it, I would. Because that's literally, like, that was probably, like, the roughest, like, one of the roughest patches I went through. And it's, like, I knew it, you know? And I'm like, okay, I can do this. And that's how I'm going to cope with my pain. And I'm going to be fine. But deep down inside, nobody knew, you know? But deep down inside, I was still hurting from that. And you know why I was still hurting from that? Because I was not taking care of myself. I thought I was taking care of myself by doing the things I was doing. But in the long run, it wasn't helping me. You know what I mean? Everybody else got the hee-hee and the giggles out of it because they thought it was funny. But the whole time, I'm like, I'm sitting back now and I'm reflecting. And I'm like, that is not me. That I don't want to go back to being that person again. And it's like now I'm glad that I've literally sat back and I found better outlets for me to turn to. And like I'm glad that I have like a group of friends too. I don't want to call it a group, but I have people. Well, at that point it's family now. Once we've been locked in for so long, you become family. I don't even consider you a friend anymore. So it's just like I'm glad that I have those people though that I can turn to and I can go and talk to. You know, like I no longer have to keep the problems that I'm going through, keep them inside of me. You know, I'm glad that. And I feel like that's something that everybody needs. Everybody needs that person that they can turn to and talk to, you know? And I'm glad. I don't have just one, but I have, you know, I have multiple. And I'm glad I have those people by me, you know, that I'm able to turn to and talk to. So then that way I don't have to, you know, deal with it alone. And that's what I feel like, honestly, now is what a lot of people struggle at. You feel like you have to go through stuff by yourself when you don't. You need to learn how to take care of yourself, though. That's something that I feel like you go through by yourself. Like, that's something that I'm going through by myself. Like, and there's literally problems that no matter who I talk to, they can't help me fix it because it's something that I have to figure out, you know, on my own. Like, Jay will ask me sometimes, like, hey, what's wrong? And I'll tell him, like, you know what? It's just something that I have to go through. You know, this is my battle, you know. But when I need you, of course, I'm going to go to you and I'm going to come to you and I'm going to say, hey, I need help with X, Y, and Z. But there are some things that, you know, you just have to sit back and, you know what? Like, hey, I have to fight this on my own, you know. But as I'm fighting it on my own, I have to still learn how to take care of myself, you know. So I think that's something that I'm glad that I'm realizing at an early age. Like, I'm going to go through stuff. And as I go through it, don't let yourself go in the process, you know. Continue to take care of you, you know. Because it's like I said, the person that I was 4 or 5 years ago is someone I don't want to turn back to. Because like I said, that was a toxic version of myself. And it was probably the worst. It was most definitely the worst version of myself. And as I've watched myself grow from then to now, I'm like, okay, you know what? You have grown. But there are still a lot of you still need to improve in a lot of different parts of your life. Like right now, I'm still trying to improve my relationship with God. Like, that's something that I'm working my hardest on, to improve on, because at the end of the day, I know at the end of the day, that's someone that I'm going to always need. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm really starting to lock in with the word and understand, like, yes, when I was younger, I went to church, but I never really understood. And it's crazy. Like, I never really understood. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm completely honest. I really didn't start to understand the word until now, until my 20-year-old self. And I honestly really have to give it a shout out to my pastor now, Pastor Sean. I know you watching this video. I know you go watch my videos. Like, he may not realize it, but he has made the biggest impact on my life. Like, since he's came to my church, like, he has made the biggest impact, and he has let it be known, I can do it. Like, no matter what it is, I'm going to be able to get through it. And, like, I really don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like, how God puts people in your life for a reason. I feel like he put Pastor Sean in my life for a reason, because, like I said, I feel like now I have a stronger connection. Like, just, I don't know how to explain it, but like, once you go through it, like, literally once you go through what I'm like talking about, you're gonna understand what I'm saying. And it's just like, now I feel locked in, and it's like, I'm finally starting to understand. What, it's crazy how God can move. You know what I mean? And now that I'm actually starting to lock in, and I should have done it a long time ago. Like, that 4 or 5 years when I said I was spiraling and going down that drain, going down that slopey hill, whatever. That's when I should have been locking in, But I mean, it's like, hey, you're gonna scrape your knee and you're gonna get back up, and and it's gonna be your choice. Am I gonna fall and scrape my knee again, or I'm gonna do things differently? So it's like, I fell, I scraped my knee, I got back up, and I said, what? We're not doing that. We're changing it. And it's just like, sorry, got allergies. Got a little allergies. Oh, need some water. But like I was saying though, I don't even remember what I was saying. I know I said something about scraping my knee, but yeah. So I'm glad I did scrape my knee, and I got back up, and I decided to go a different direction, and I didn't go back. I didn't turn my back. You know what I mean? And as much as I hate to admit it, at times I was like, what? I'm going to turn my back, and I'm going to go back to my old ways, And I'm so glad I was self-disciplined on that aspect, and I didn't turn back, and I didn't go back that way, Because sometimes I sit back and think, though, I'm like, what would life been if I would have did things this way, Like, I know I'm not the only person that thinks like that. And you know what? And I'm just like, what? Everything's happened for a reason, and I went through the stuff I went through for a reason. It's like Romans 8:18. The pain you have been feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming. That is something I live by. I literally live by that verse in the book, because I'm always feeling like, why am I going through this? Why me? And then I have to sit back and think, what? Romans 8:18. The pain I have been feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming. And let me tell you, the pain that I have been feeling, like, the last while ago, whatever, recently ago, whatever, the joy that has been coming my way when I actually say, what? I let go and I let God. The joy that has been coming into me, I have felt it. Like, I have felt like, I don't know, like, you can feel the weight lifted. My bad. You can feel, I'm saying my bad like it's a person, but you can feel the weight being lifted off your shoulders, and it's crazy. And it's just like I said, like I have been saying, I'm glad I'm learning this now in my 20s, and I'm not learning it in my 30s or my 40s. I'm glad I'm learning it now. So, like, that's what I mean when I say, like, it's time to lock in, and it's time to become her. Like, this is becoming her 2.0. Like, I thought in the past I was her, but then as I sat back and I self-reflected, and I was like, no, you know what? That's toxic her, We're becoming the peaceful her. Like, you don't get it. Like, I'm becoming the peaceful her, Like, I want to be at peace. I don't want to deal with the negativity and the I don't want to deal with that anymore. Like, I'm ready to lock in and focus on myself, becoming her 2.0. My phone's about to die. But like, I'm locked in. Like, I don't know if y'all get it, but like, all I can say is once you go on the journey that I'm going on, you will understand what I mean. Take care of you, Like, you have to take care of yourself. Like, I don't, people fail to realize that. Like, you have to take care of yourself. Because without taking care of yourself, all you're doing is hurting yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not taking care of you, at the end of the day, it's like, what's the point? What is the point? Like, y'all got like basically 2 episodes in one. But like, if y'all get what I'm saying, because I went on to talk about, how I'm regaining my journey again with God. Like, I feel like it was something that I let go, and I'm glad now I'm in a better position than I was before. And like, you have to lock in. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about until you actually lock in for real and you do it. What does Nike say? I literally wear it. What does Nike say? Just do it. Like, you have to just do it. Like, literally, and there's not the only thing that's holding you back, and you can't say nobody's holding you back, because the only person that's holding you back is you. Be honest with yourself. Because I kept saying, why is things not changing? Why am I not changing? Because I was holding me back. Like, I was holding myself back from making the progress that I'm making now. I was holding me back. And like, you got to understand, as you go through this process, like, you're going to, how do I say this? Like, as you go through this, you're going to lose things, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're doing this for yourself and nobody else. So it's fine, and it's fine, because at the end of the day, all you need is you and God. Like, in all honesty, and I mean, that's at least how I think about it. Like, me, God, and my family. That's what I need, Like, that's what I need to hold me together. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, you have to lock in. Like, you probably needed a sign, and sis, I'm telling you right now, sis, brother, cousin, goat, cow, donkey, whatever, if you needed a sign, this was your sign today, was to lock in and become her 2.0. Like, I don't know what's the holdup is, but after today, after you watch this video, you need to understand, you know what? Okay, it's time to lock in, and it's time to become her 2.0. Like, that's going to be the name of the episode, Becoming Her 2.0, because that's literally what it is. Like, at times you have to revamp, sis. And it's okay to rebrand and revamp, sis, because just like you update your phone, like I said, you can update yourself. So if you haven't taken, I'm not going to say if you haven't taken anything, but I hope you took a lot from this video and you take it and you run with it. Because that's what in the beginning, in the first episode, I said we're going to grow, right? And that's what we're doing now, Like, I keep saying like a lot, I'm sorry. But you're going to lock in and you're going to become her 2.0, because you're going to grow. Like I said, you're going to blossom like that beautiful flower. And it starts now. You're planting that seed right now so you can blossom by the end of the year. And I hope you stay committed, because we can do this together. Like, literally, I told you, I'm locking in. Lock in with me, twin. I don't know how many times I have to tell y'all this, but it's time to lock in. But that is it for it's nighttime, and I'm really ready to go to bed. But that is it for tonight's episode, and I'm ready I hope y'all lock in, like I said, and we're going to revamp, okay? And we're going to upgrade, and we're going to become her 2.0. Or if you're a guy, you're going to become him 2.0, okay? But that's all I have for tonight's episode. I'm going to get consistent, guys. I promise. I'll probably try to do I'm not going to commit to 2 episodes a week, but at least an episode a week. I'm going to try to get on a scheduled routine and lock in and do 2 episodes, not 2, an episode a week, because like I said, it's time to lock in and become her 2.0. But that's all I have for tonight, guys. Patty Wade is at the